The federal government is committing $1.55 billion to renew Jordan's principle till March 31st, 2027, calling it stable funding for First Nations children. But while Manitoba Grand Chiefs welcome the funding, they say long-term reform is still needed. Indigenous Services Minister Mandy Galmasti made the announcement in Ottawa Thursday, saying the funding reflects sustained demand and will protect uninterrupted access to essential services.
There's a new budgeting process in place. While we waited for answers, we were able to do the important work of doing the outreach. For me, that is the critical step. I wasn't in a place where I felt uncertain about funds that were coming in. It's a pleasure to be able to announce that today, because I think that's what's going to create stability for the users of the program.
Jordan's principle requires government to provide health, education, and social supports to First Nations children. The minister acknowledged recent uncertainty and backlogs, saying urgent cases have dropped from about 5,000 to roughly 400, and the department has addressed about 120,000 new applications.
It is the responsibility of federal, provincial governments to work together to close that gap. That's what I'm focused on. I want to be sure that there's clarity in that space, that everybody around the table knows and understands that they're able to get access to these services with continuity and stability.
Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs Grand Chief Kyra Wilson and MKO Grand Chief Garrison Satie welcomed the renewed funding, but say the recent delays have been devastating for families, with 25,000 urgent cases among 140,000 applications.
When the funding discontinued, the needs were still there. They did not go away. And as a matter of fact, I think they got worse. So there's an opportunity to ensure that those children get the care that they need.
The Grand Chiefs also question how the new commitment compares to previous federal spending plans and say long-term, predictable, needs-based funding developed directly with First Nations is needed to prevent future disruptions.
For the fiscal year of 25-26, the federal government did identify $1.9 billion in planned spending for Jordan's principle, but now they're saying potentially $1.5 billion. So it's actually a reduction in how much spending that they already had stated that they will be providing Jordan's principle going forward.
The feds say they will continue working with First Nations leadership and families as reforms move forward. In Winnipeg, Mitchell Ringos, City News.